Mazda sent me the 2018 CX-9 to review for you guys, and I've got 5 likes and 5 dislikes after spending a week with it coming at you right now. So it's important to know that Mazda actually made some changes for the 2019 model, and I'm going to go over those as well, and you're not going to want to miss them. Starting with my like number 1 is the driving dynamics. Mazda doesn't let you down with this thing. For being a 3-row SUV, it's really fun to drive. You've even got a manual mode you can shift into. It's got tons of torque, 310 pound-feet of torque no matter what fuel you put in it. It rides great, it drives great, it handles well. A+ on the driving dynamics. My like number 2 is just the powertrain as a whole. So I don't necessarily love or hate turbo engines, but this 2.5-liter turbo does a really good job. And even though we have a 6-speed automatic transmission rather than a 7, an 8, a 9, or a 10, it's really smooth. The combination of this 6-speed and this 2.5-liter turbo, they do really well. This is actually really responsive. You get on it, you get some good low torque, you've got enough power, and it's really smooth. It's just a really smooth operating engine. My like number 3 is Mazda gives you a heads-up display, just like you've seen in some other vehicles. It's clear, it's easy to read, it's not even the flip-up screen, it's actually projected onto the windshield, shows you your speed, traffic sign recognition, it even shows you your cruise control, your distance between the people in front of you, lane departure stuff. It's just awesome. And it even shows you your blind spot monitoring system, so if you've got somebody next to you, you don't even have to look at your mirror to see if someone's there. It'll show you right there. It's pretty awesome. My like number 4 is the overall luxury feel of this vehicle. So first of all, it's pretty quiet, and it's actually going to get even quieter with headliners and floor mats, thicker headliners and floor mats for 2019. And on top of that, we've got lighting around the center grille. It kind of reminds me of like the lit up emblem for Mercedes. You've got these Napa leather seats that look nice. They feel pretty nice. It's a really nice looking cabin with rosewood interior, aluminum trim. The overall interior and exterior design just looks different than anything in its class. It's definitely treading the luxury waters, and we do have a really good sounding Bose stereo system with a subwoofer, and I've been jamming out to this thing. My like number 5 are the new features for 2019. So first of all, you get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Mazda fans, I know you've been waiting for it. The Mazda 6 finally gave it to us, and now you're going to get it in the 2019 Mazda CX-9. Plus, you'll get a 360 monitor instead of, they don't even have a 360 monitor right now. The backup camera doesn't even show you dynamic lines, but you'll get a 360 monitor for 2019. Another thing is you'll actually get ventilated seats. We don't have ventilated seats right now, but those will be an option on the Grand Touring model, not even on the Signature model. You will get those on the Grand Touring model. And then like I was saying on the luxury feel, it's going to be even quieter, and it's already a pretty quiet vehicle. We will have thicker headliners and thicker floor mats, and Mazda does a really good job with acoustic glass on the sides here for, better sound suppression. Now it's time for my dislikes, and I never really like giving dislikes to a car, but there's almost always something. And my thing with this is it's a 3-row SUV, right? It's a long SUV. It's about 200 inches. So my dislike number 1 is the actual space that this vehicle offers considering how big it is. Compared to competitors, this CX-9 has, compared to most of the vehicles in its class, a smaller cargo space. Overall, it's got smaller space than the Highlander, than the Pilot, which is actually longer than both of those. The Chevy Traverse, I know for sure. The Ford Explorer, all of those have bigger cargo spaces than this, even though this is actually a pretty long vehicle. And for how long it is, you'd think the third row would be pretty spacious, which it's got pretty good leg space, but at 5'9", I just couldn't sit there without my head touching the ceiling. My dislike number 2 is something that I think should be on every single vehicle, but it does not have a locking glove box. It does have a nice glove box. It's lined with some soft material and it's dampened for its opening, but it just doesn't lock. My dislike number 3 is the information display here. It's pretty basic. It doesn't really show you a whole lot other than the trip and your map, really. But the good news is for 2019, supposedly, I believe that I saw this when I was reading my materials, was that for 2019 there will be a 7-inch reconfigurable display in place of that. My dislike number 4 is this center console here. So basically this armrest. The armrest is soft, but it's actually got two things that you have to open and they flip up to the side, which it looks kind of cool, but most of the time I just want to get the whole darn thing out of the way. So I find myself opening up both sides and you almost have to kind of like peek over it to see what's in there. And I have my seat sitting low, but I wish that it was just one big flip up armrest anyways. My dislike number 5 is the towing capacity. So most 3-row crossovers, not even full-on body-on-frame SUVs, but the crossovers can tow 5,000 pounds. This Mazda will tow 3,500 pounds at its max. And, you know, if you're going to be towing 5,000 pounds or 4,000 pounds regularly, you should probably have a different vehicle anyways than a crossover. But I would like to see it at least compete with the other 3-row SUVs. So those are my 5 likes and dislikes after just a week with the Mazda CX-9, plus some of the new features on the 2019 CX-9. I want to know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave your comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I do have a full review of this vehicle available as well, so please be sure to watch that. I go into detail on the interior, the exterior, all the features, and an extended test drive. So please be sure to check that out. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button and click the bell if you have not already. And I'll see you guys next time.